Virgo. Let's see. Virgo. Ooh. Well, you got good health at the bottom of the deck, which is really good. And then teamwork is also coming out. Now, again, we're talking about the weekend, right? So teamwork make the dream work. This is what it says. Time has come to consider partnering with others to complete a task or a project. Okay. So for some of you, what's happening this weekend? Are you cleaning? Okay. Are you guys getting together to help someone with a baby shower? Are you guys helping someone with some type of like party or something like that? Giving people ideas for something that's going to be occurring in the spring that could be happening. But you're also being told with this card, I remember telling Sagittarius this the other day. You're also being told with this card to delegate tasks and have other people help you carry out these this workload that could be happening. So this could happen at work this weekend too, especially if you guys are working. Either way, it's allowing you to allow other people to help. Virgos kind of have like this perfectionist energy where it's like, okay, if I don't do it, it won't be done right, right? So this is the universe basically saying, okay, allow other people to come in and help with things so you can focus on the bigger goals. So assistance, but this is the one that I love the most. The last line here is probably my favorite line. It literally says, assistance is coming from spirit. It says, help is on the way. You don't have to do it alone. Now, this is for whatever area in your life that you're having a problem with. It does not have to be your chores. This is something that you guys need to hear. I literally like I mean was jumping up for joy when I saw this for Sagittarius. For them, they're always coming out with so much on their shoulders. So I was happy to tell them, but for you, it's the same thing. Assistance is coming. Help is coming. Help is on the way. You don't have to do this alone. That is the first card that is coming out. And I literally just said, hopefully, this is going to be a good reading. And so far, Spirit answered us, right? And then the next card that's coming out here is good health. All right. So some Virgos have been suffering. I think I don't really say this on live, but I know that there have been Virgos, particularly it's been Libras, Virgos, and I believe Leos that have been having health issues. I think Taurus, we even talked about this pretty a lot with Taurus. Um, so good health is not just actual physical, but it is talk about physical. It says you have been working hard to take care of your health, to get to take care or to take good care of yourself, and it shows. It says you are glowing. Your body is thanking you for your nutritious habits. This is a positive step in the right direction. So keep consistent in your exercise routine, getting plenty of sleep, and balancing out your schedule. And take time for play and relaxation. So one thing that I do see here, you guys are going to be taking care of your body this weekend. This is resting. You've been working all week. This is a good time to relax, have some good relaxation, exercise, maybe going to the grocery store or a food, what is a farmer's market to pick up some really good fruits and vegetables so you don't have the excuse of, oh, I have to work. This is a really good energy of saying, use these 2 days that you're off, if you're off, to take care of that. Okay. So that is what I'm saying. And then you also have some type of good news. Okay. So there's a message that's going to be coming in here. It says, expected important information to come very soon. Now, this could be with anything. This could be with an apology. This could be a job, something unexpected that you don't expect. I don't know what type of communication that could be. It could be, it can help you out with your hopes and dreams. Okay. So that's another card that I'm seeing. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the tarot. We're going to see what else is going to come out here for you, Virgo. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I am so discombobulated. I woke up like an hour ago and I've been like, should I go live? I'm like, people actually need to hear some good stuff on Saturday morning. So I put myself in your shoes. Okay. So I was like, girl, if you don't get your ass up out of the bed, stop playing. All right. So this is going to be for Virgo. It doesn't matter if this is in reverse or not. It's always upright. But we're going to see what's coming out here. This is upright, really, really good. We have the Ten of Pentacles here for you, Virgo. Now, Ten of Pentacles to me feels like a family thing. So I feel like a lot of you could be dealing with your family. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. It doesn't mean like outside the house, right? And I love the fact that it says delegate tasks. So some of you, you won't allow your children to help clean up the house. You allow them to stay on games all day. If you have, I don't care if you have male or female children, I feel like they need to learn these type of responsibilities. But I do know some parents just be like, oh, I'm not going to let them do anything. I'll let them rest. To me, I feel like you can do it together. Part of this Ten of Pentacles is like you guys could actually do these chores and tasks together because that's what the teamwork is basically saying. If it's outside the house, there could be other people within the family that's going to help you accomplish and get something done, right? Two heads are better than one, three heads are better than two. So that is something that I'm saying. Okay. So I do feel like there's a lot of monotony energy, but I feel like you can get a lot of things done if you get someone to help you this week. And also be careful about what you're spending. This has been causing your money to be up and down. I don't know. I'm not going to say it's been impulsive buying, but I do believe that you guys have been spending a little bit more than what you're bringing in or your budget allows. So this can happen at a retail store. I don't know why every time I see that Ten of Pentacles, it reminds me of an outside mall. We have them a lot in Illinois. They have some that's in Indiana, I believe, too. But it looks like a mall or somewhere that you go where you buy things. So anytime I see the Ten of Pentacles, especially with this deck, that's what I think. So if you know what you're going to go get, have a list and don't go off the list. Okay. Let's see. This is for Virgo. Oh, you got the Ace of Swords in reverse. This is actually upright because we saw communication with this news. All right. I'm trying to figure out what this really means here. Ace of Swords. So I feel like maybe there could be someone that is going to be hard to contact. This is communication, but y'all already know how it goes. Like, let's just say you know that you got to get some things done. You know you have a schedule to keep. You know that there's like a U-Haul truck that's waiting for you guys to get picked up at the U-Haul store, right? I'm telling you stuff that has happened. Okay. You have family members that you're waiting for, right? Because you need their assistance with something. You can't get something until they answer the phone because you need to go pick up a key or something, right? So this Ace of Swords is like there's going to be some difficult communication here this weekend. Sometimes the Ace of Swords does refer to miscommunication. So please, please be careful with how you speak this weekend to your family members or those that you are going to be in the house with. This is more so a family energy. I don't see friends, right? And it could be. But what I'm saying is this is mostly family with the Ten of Pentacles, okay? Or people who you consider your family. This is either miscommunication or hard to contact. Don't flip out. Just go with the flow. Things are going to get done, right? You're going to hear from them here with the news. This is technically still upright, but just know that that could be a little bit difficult for you this weekend if you're trying to get some stuff done. And it doesn't even have to be things that you all have to get done. Let's be honest. It could be like you need to talk to them about something, okay? And you're not able to talk to them. Okay, so the Ace of Swords do bring about some communication issues that you may experience this weekend. All right, let's go ahead. Let's keep going. Ah, look at how this came out. Technically, this is in reverse, so this is good. The Five of Swords is in reverse. I like it. Okay, but it's still in the upright. Okay, so that means that if there's some type of conflict, because this is some type of warring, it doesn't have to be a war, no, but it does refer to there being some type of issue again with communication. Like I said before, these are Five of Swords too, so it talks about communication, and it could happen with your children. It can happen with family members. I already knew, right? So your biggest thing this weekend is how you're going to be communicating, not allowing someone to overtake the conversation and direct it in a certain direction that is not meant to go. That's the most important thing because you have the sword to wield in your hand. meaning you direct it the way it needs to go, but just be mindful. The Ace of Swords talks about mindfulness. Okay. So either way, and again, because you have to work with other people, you get what I'm saying? Teamwork is there, which saying that you have to work with other people and you're learning how to be cooperative with them. And you are the one that's going to direct it. I am really good with that. I am extremely good with that. I've been good with that since I was a kid. If I don't feel like talking, no matter what you do, you ain't gonna get it out of me. They at one point thought I was mute in my family, and I wasn't. I just didn't feel like being. I didn't feel like talking. Same thing in school. Okay, been very very good about that. So if you don't feed into the communication or conversation, or don't feed into the conflict, then there isn't a war, but somebody is going to try it, right? So just know. Okay, that is just a warning for you. And it could be some type of, and here you got the hangman at the bottom of the deck. So this could be something that could be brewing, you know, how maybe before, you know, somebody may have a problem with you or issue with you, but they're just not saying it, right? And you're trying to figure out what their problem is. That's what this hangman is about. They're still hanging on to some shit they should have let go a long time ago. That is what the hangman is about. Okay. But it's also letting me know too that someone that you're dealing with doesn't have to have any type of resentment towards you, but it could be something that they're not expressing. Because Five of Swords also talks about internal conflict. You might be like, what the hell is wrong with you? Right? So they may not be expressing to you what's wrong. So this is the reason why I say you have the power with the Ace of Swords. Okay. But your reading today talks about you being around people that you have to be around. Okay. And then wielding and just making sure your conversation, all of that is pretty decent. It could be something that you hear here with this news because it says expect something important, which I believe is going to be a good thing. But don't allow anyone to steal your joy either. Now let's go ahead. Let's get your last card here. This is going to be for Virgo. And you do very well, by the way, this weekend with spending your money. I see that here. Oh, Tower card in the upright. Damn. Virgo, we couldn't even get out of the reading. The Tower card is coming right up under the unexpected. Okay. So I do see it. I'm going to actually clarify this. I'm not going to leave it here, but I do feel because it's coming with the Five of Swords and it's coming with the Tower. It may not be this weekend that you actually experience this, but I do believe it's going to be something that may start brewing. Okay, just in general. And again, these two are war cards to me. This is Pluto, which is the higher octane of Mars. This is Mars energy, believe it or not. That's how I look at it because there's a lot of smoke in the background. Where there's smoke, there's fire, which is exactly what you see. So this is why I said be careful about, you know, how you speak to people because you don't know what they're thinking or feeling inside. Even though you may not have done anything wrong, it's going to pull you in, or someone is going to pull you into this mess, some type of chaotic situation. But I want to see what this is about, because if it's some news that you hear, okay, it could be a good thing, but I also feel like it could be something that's going to rattle you a little bit. So let me see what that could be. Hold on, let's see. Let's get the Tower. Oh, okay. This is not bad at all. You got trust of the divine. You said things will unfold. All right. Let's see. This is breakthrough. I think it's a breakthrough, really. You got the good health. Oh my God. Now I didn't show you. I didn't expect that, to be honest with you. I really didn't. You did have this though. Okay. So this one literally says, listen to what I'm saying. Arguments, fights, tense, tense situations, snapping. Someone snapped, okay, or someone snapping on you. All right. Anger. Okay. Y'all thought I was joking when I told you when I saw it here. I'm telling you right now, I saw it from a mile away. Okay. Someone, it could be you snapping or someone else feeling like you are doing something and not stopping. Okay. Or someone snapping on you, like I told you before, and I said this before this card came out. Someone snapping because something is going on with them. Do not get pulled in. Okay. You use this message not just for this weekend, this is moving forward, but I'm telling you, that's what I see. Now, listen, and if it does happen, this came out with Libra. So you could be dealing with a Libra, it could be some type of air sign, but this does talk about making things right. So even though that there is someone who may go off on you, or again, a communication problem that you're going to experience, Libra talks about making things right. Okay. So I don't feel like it's going to be like this forever. Okay. So there is going to be some type of like making up, but let me tell you the overall general picture of what this means. First of all, you guys literally had unconditional love. Could this be somebody that you're going to end up running into that you don't feel like you will run into? Now, I'm not going to show you the card that I used to show timing. It's three of them. One of them came out. That card literally means starting now, or before you get out of February, there's going to be someone coming in as far as a romantic partner. Now, I got to be careful because I don't know if this is the one, but the one, someone who will be changing your life, will be coming in. And so it's hitting the tower because it's like an unexpected thing, but it's also um, change. It's a catalyst. Okay. You don't expect it, actually. This is what it says. And for some of you, this could be someone that you knew before because it does say apologies. That's what we see with Libra. Someone coming in trying to apologize. Okay. Because this could be on a personal note or professional. Okay. Um, then you also have things will unfold. So part of that tower card is like things being revealed, breakthroughs coming through for you in a really, really good way. I thought it was going to be bad cards, and it's not. So that tower actually ended up being in your favor. The only thing that I saw was that snapping, anger, arguments. Yes, yeah, that was pretty obvious. But everything else is good. It talks about celebrating your joy, positivity that's going to start because this is a breakthrough that's happening for you, things unfolding. So again, a message that's coming in here or something that you're going to find out that's really going to change the trajectory of your future. I'm just telling you what I see. And then it says, for those who are complaining, I'm just playing. Y'all know I don't mean it that way, but anyway. For those who have been like, yes, what, like, why is it taking so long? I always give you this card when it falls out, divine timing, because you don't expect it. You can't, like, one thing about spirit world is that they're going to give you what you need to know, but stop trying to make the reader or the oracles become God, because that's just not the way it works. And even if I did know, I wouldn't tell you like that. Okay, because certain things it's for your soul evolution anyways, for the progression of your spiritual growth. But here it says trust divine timing, that whatever it is that you need to actually be released or removed or blocked in your life, baby, it is about to be shattered, meaning in a good way, meaning those blockages, those stumbling blocks, those issues, removed, gone. And it is a person. I'm telling you, I usually don't stand on this, but it is a person that I see that's helped doing it. And you know how sometimes you don't even know that that a person that can come into your life actually have that type of ability, not even power, but they don't even know that that's who they are to you. And that is what I see. Okay. But you definitely have a divine union here. You have a connection here. It talks about a love of a lifetime, and it is going to shock the hell out of you when you meet this person. Okay. That's what I see. Now, I hope some of you guys meet this person this weekend because this is supposed to be this weekend reading, but this stretches out. But I did have to say that. But one thing that I did see, like I said, mostly for you, these were the two first cards that came out. I don't take two cards that come out, but yeah, fights. That is what you watch out for this weekend. A change in direction is at the bottom of the deck. That tower is the catalyst. Really, really good. Good health. So we looked at the health energy here. So I'm going to look at it in the reading and see what I see. I do see something. I can always tell when someone is receiving bad news. It happened to me. And I hate that I saw it because I don't do readings on myself, but I did it on my family member, and boom, I saw it. It happened to a family member of mine. And I saw it in my sister's reading. So I don't read for anybody in my family with certain stuff. But there are going to be people in your family needing you. And I'm not saying that it's going to be death or anything like that, but you are going to be be needed, or someone in your family is going to need assistance in some kind of way. All right. As far as health wise, okay, that's what I see. This is your health, but I can see outside of you, okay, as well. And a lot of you, you've been dealing with health conditions that have been persisting for a while. All right. So, with any type of health condition that you've been persisting with, that's going to be some type of improvement. I'm not saying it's going to completely go away, but I do see some improvement here when it comes down to a certain condition. And some of you guys are going to be you got a Aquarian energy here, so new technology could actually help you improve your health. So maybe over the next few years, if it's not too bad, maybe it has something to do with your joints, your knees, or something like that. I do see there's going to be improvement in your health, okay? Because we see it. And I see what it has been. It's been a persistent problem for some of you, okay? All right. That's what I have for you. I want you